All right, hey everybody, Hrph here. Welcome to another episode of our Ark Survival Ascended cluster series. We are here in Ragnarok. Made a couple of minor changes. I finally did craft us a couple of refrigerators. I had to go hunt for a little bit of crystal, so I just reorganized a little bit here. I haven't moved things over. I just put some meat in here. But yeah, our stupid preserving bin is chock full, 48 out of 48. So I've got to move all this crap over to fridges, but I wanted to start breaking out, eggs and other things, eggs and food and whatever. So we have been, although I turned it off quite a bit ago, but we have been breeding the RGs, the baryonyx, and griffins. And the griffins are 4-to-1, female to male, so there's a whole ton of them. But so yeah, we have a bunch of griffin eggs, which is what I wanted to show. I think I'd mentioned an episode or two ago that I was looking to craft probably like an industrial grinder, and we do have just enough to do it. I had to go down to the desert to collect some polymer. That was the last piece we were missing. But I did, and I'm going to craft the industrial grinder, but I want to show this because I did a search for grind, and two things came up. This is new to me. I don't know if this is part of Bob's Tall Tales, although it doesn't say that here. But it says walk tame creatures to this to grind them into kibble. So what little I could find about the biogrinder said that, yeah, if you grind a tamed creature, and even this says you have to have tamed creatures. So if you walk a tamed creature onto this grinder, it gives you the kibble. I don't know how much, but apparently it gives you the kibble that you would use to tame this creature. And I have a crap load of griffin eggs. So if we were to hatch these griffin eggs, keep the ones we want to keep for breeding or whatever, and then take the rest and walk them onto this grinder, it should give us extraordinary kibble. And that extraordinary kibble I can then use to tame us a ton of things, including thylas. Thylas are about my favorite creature to use for caving. So with an eye towards, caving down the line, so I'm thinking, let's go ahead and just craft us this. I'm going to turn this on. But I think, yeah, that's the industrial grinder, right? Yeah, it was right there. I didn't even have to search for it. Well, let's craft that. So if I type grind again, or grin, what do I need for this? So we're going to need some cementing paste, some more polymer, and metal. So really, that's not super expensive. So I'm going to work towards that today here. Let's turn you off because you're super loud and super annoying. I can't remember. Yeah, that should work over here. Let me show the. Is this the range? All right, so if I stick it over here, that'll work. I'm gonna have to move you, I think. I can't remember if I showed this. We did pick up it's a kind of a crappy, it's like a ramshackle or journeyman or apprentice. It's only 34, but it was a platform saddle. We picked that up in a drop somewhere. So let's see. Is that yellow? We have to go pick that. Can I place this over here? How about over here? Here's the thing. I don't want to walk off the edge. I'm going to have to put some railings over here. I'll stick it here for now. I'm going to have to put some more railings here, or I'm going to end up down in the drink. So I've got a bunch of crap in here, like just minor stuff, you know what I mean? But like these will give us polymer. These I think these electric prods. So I may not even have to go get polymer. I think I'm going to have to get some metal cooked, though. Do we have any metal left in here? I've definitely pulled all the metal out of the, you know, that we've cooked. So no, I've got 1,000. I still have 1,800 metal. Can we just make this thing? I do need polymer, so let's grind these stupid things. At least. I'm never going to use these stupid prods. That one should give us a good amount. That's 400. I don't know if these fabricated. Yeah, well, let's grind these for now and see what this gives us. Is this backwards? Yeah, I feel like it's kind of backwards. Can I pick it up? Give it. All right, let's place it. There we go. How far can I stick this off the edge? I kind of like that. Oh. How about like that? Okay. Hey, I mean, it works, right? Let's stick these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on, grind all items. I always have to double check to make sure I'm not grinding something I care about, because, yeah, Hrph's blind. Yeah, look at that. We get 400 polymer. All right. And some cementing paste, which we also need. 400 electronics. Hrph is extremely excited about this. So let's, we'll put the, whatever this angler gel, we'll put that away, and the rest of this crap, honestly, can just go right in here. And I don't know what the bio grinder picture looks like. Is that it right there? So if I turn this on, oh, we can grind it. Look at this, just from those stupid things. Hrph is winning. I'm winning today. I am slightly afraid of this thing. I don't know what to make of this thing. How big is it? Oh, it's freaking huge. I'm hoping I can pick it up once I place it. Oh, look at that thing. It's brutal. Just grind, crunch, crunch, crunch. No. That thing. This kind of looks like Extinction-y, right? I kind of thought this was maybe from Aberration, but the rusty metal machinery looks very much like Extinction. Can I just turn it on? Okay. Well, I'm wondering if I don't know what to do with this thing. I don't know what to do with this thing. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I'm going to figure that out. We don't have anything really to walk onto it at the moment, although I might. You know what? I think if I look in here, I might actually have a griffin, or I have two. I have the original, two of the original ones anyway that we. Yeah, we had 3, right? And I'm riding one of them. So those are the other 2 original griffins, and I guess we don't need them anymore. Thank you for your service. Please enjoy the grinder. So maybe I'll do that just to test, but I got to figure out where to place this thing. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with that. Let's go get this drop. Okay, so I got a couple of things I'm going to do here. I'm maybe going to try to hatch some of these griffin eggs, and they'll get picked right back up into the terminal, and then we're just going to let them grow up in the terminal. The other little piece of information I found is that you get more resources by grinding adults versus the babies. So if I can get them to grow up in the thing, we got there. That's a pretty good looking pike, although I think it's a blueprint. But I've got to start actually doing metal in earnest. I've been really slacking on grabbing metal and cooking it. It was kind of like I got the industrial forge, and then I did one load of metal, and then I quit. But I was also thinking, how cool would it be to potentially set up like a train track, so I could just drive out here on the train with the Anki, and walk down a ramp or something, collect some of this metal from some of these buttes here. Maybe we can make ourselves a train track over to our little thatch house that we're never ever going to use ever. And maybe I don't really care about that, but it might be kind of fun to go on a train tour of the canyon. Right, the canyon's very, very scenic. So I don't know. That's going to be a project down the road, because that's a lot of work and a lot of grinding and a lot of, I forget what goes into it. It's metal, but it's also like cementing paste and I kind of remember I did the railroad stuff on a Scorched Earth world that I don't think I have anymore, but I don't remember it being all that cheap. There is a video that I did on it, which is probably the only remnants I have of that world, honestly. All right, I'm going to put this crap away or grind it, I guess. What do we get here? A Diplo saddle? I don't care. Oh, we get a treasure map. We got to go get this one, too. Yeah, okay, give me a second to think about this, and I'll bring you guys back. I want to figure out where to put this grinder. Do we make like a grinder pad somewhere? Or do I just do it in here and build a ramp? I don't know. Okay, so I threw one of the griffins on there. This is one of our original tames. And oh, that's brutal. Oh, no. Oh, I can't show that. That was not good. I did not expect that. We got superior kibble from him. See, that is not what I expected. that was bad. I'm gonna have to do some soul searching on that. That was bad. Oh, okay. All right. Superior kibble. Okay, so I was wrong about the grinder. In a sense that it's not... you don't get the kibble that the creature would be tamed on. You get the kibble that the creature's eggs would be used to make. So in this case, the griffin's eggs are not used in extraordinary kibble. So we would need, like Utyrannus or I guess wyverns. I think, right? You can use a wyvern egg. So to that end, as an experiment, I took the 3 wyvern eggs that we have, which was a 190, a 165, and a 55. And of course, the two good ones are males. So we need to go look for more. The 55 is a female. So they will actually grow up in these balls, and they don't cost me any food and all that. You know, it's kind of cheaty, but at the same time, it makes life so much easier for old Hrph. So I am going to go. We have our shovel. And we have this treasure chest, treasure map. So let's light that up. It looks like it's over that way. So we're going to go hunt for this, and while I'm out, we're going to go look for some more wyvern eggs to see what we can hatch. Maybe we'll find... Where's my griffin? Maybe we'll find... here it is. Maybe we'll find another good one, you know, that we can a good level female we can use for mating. But, yeah, so I'll bring you guys back here, and we'll go get this treasure first. Nice. Nice. We got a master baryonyx saddle from a yellow drop just now. So I did not even look at the wyverns here. The 190 is still technically alive, and I have done a server restart or two. You know, I usually, since it's my own server, I'm the only one on it. You know, I usually shut it down, you know, when I'm done playing for the day. So as not to just waste fuel and waste everything else overnight. So, you know, I do tend to restart it every day or so. So yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, it kind of seemed like the last time that a server restart maybe refreshed. Raptors. Okay. Get rid of some of these trees, maybe. No, okay, we're right there. What do we got, man? Not much. Got a Beal saddle, that's pretty good. 90. And a mammoth saddle. I don't know if we're gonna get mammoth here. I'm probably gonna end up having to get a beaver, but I don't know if we're gonna do a mammoth here. I think a mammoth will be a little bit difficult to get around where our base is to get trees. But I don't know, maybe not. Really? Dragonfly's gonna get in on this? Seriously? Okay, so I had to stop back at base. We kept picking up a bunch of drops. But I just want to show off some of these saddles. I've never seen, excuse me, in all of my Ark playing, I don't think I've ever picked up a Gigantoraptor saddle since, you know, since these creatures came out. So that's a first for me. Got another Quetz platform saddle. We got Plesiosaur. Leonis, that is from the Atlas Big Cats mod. Another Beals. That was the same Beals that we had. We got a Mastercraft Baryonyx. So I'm just throwing these all in here for now. I don't know why that doesn't work. I should be able to just type sad and transfer. There we go. I don't know why that gives me a hard time sometimes, but it does. So I'm just putting away some crap. We have not found any Ice Wyvern eggs, so we are still kind of floundering. But working on it. We'll bring you back. Alright, so this is a lower level. Yeah, there was a 50 and a 90 here. So we got a 50 egg. Let's transfer that over here. I did get an aloe saddle in a yellow drop. Again, not amazing, but it's good enough. And let's see, I want to go check out this mountain. So see if I can find another egg or two to for a wyvern to raise up, and then we'll grind them and see if we get what we're looking for. I'd love to get a nice high-level female, though, so we'll see if we can pull it off. There we go. Yeah, we got a nice rifle here. 243, a little better than what we got. Let's take that before it goes away. So 243, what is this one? 190 something or 203 or something like that? 194. So yeah, it's about 60 points better. That's pretty sweet. Plus it's durability is good because it's ascended. So very nice. All right, we are still hunting. I had just emptied all of my stuff into the chest, and then we had that drop come down. So I'm gonna do it again. And I'm going to go up here and hunt for some wyvern eggs. I have dropped the 2 that we picked up. It was a 50 and a 55. I've dropped them in the terminal, so they are they're incubating. In fact, we've been over there for a while waiting for that to come down. So let's see. They have incubated. All right. Let's drop them. Oh, they should get picked right back up again. And yeah, I don't know which one was our original. I think this is the one because it said ready. So 55 with the red spot. The red one, they all have red ones. Okay, well, these 55s will grow up in there, and then we're gonna grind them. So we'll be back. All right, we've got a 175 here and a 90. Looks like we've been spotted, and we've also got a nest. So I'm going to take out the 90. Alright, this guy hasn't seen us yet. I'm hoping this is a 175 egg. That would be sweet. Is there even an egg in there? I don't even see an egg. Nope, there's an egg. Alright, it just took forever to pop in. Alright. No need to be upset. Be okay if you landed. Stop. I always hit the button to land, but he's already landed, so I end up taking off. Because I'm a button smasher. 175? Yes. Alright, that's officially our second best egg. Very nice. We got lucky there. So there are these, I noticed them down here. I think that is a white drop. I don't care. Kind of down in this area. They're these little Veilwind things. Unless they got eaten. Oh, that looks like one down there. He's only like a level 60. Why aren't the wolves bothering it? But I tamed one of these. Like, all you do is sneak up behind it and hit Y. And I think it's supposed to be a companion, but I have no idea where the thing went. No idea where it went. Okay, so we have the level 50 Ice Wyvern. I'm just gonna see how this works. Okay. Oh, that's brutal. Why am I enjoying that? Oh, look at this. Yeah, we get Extraordinary Kibble. Alright. Not a ton. I bet you get more, you know, based on levels and whatever. So maybe once we start breeding, we can grind these suckers. But, yeah, let me throw this immediately in here. That's not enough to tame a Thyla, but that'll, you know, that'll make a dent. We might be able to use 3 of those, and then, you know, lamb or whatever it is. What the hell is the name of that? Mutton, right? Jeez, I can't even, my brain. Oh, that's cooked prime fish meat. Cooked mutton? Cooked lamb chops? I want to say lamb chops are what you feed if you don't have kibble to the thylus, but I might be wrong. I'll have to look that up. So, yeah, I'm going to continue some of this. I want to keep looking for... I think this is the last day as I'm playing of the Summer Bash, so I want to see if I can grab a few more eggs, but I may not be able to. I'm kind of running out of time to play today, so... but yeah, I'll bring you guys back with any progress I make. Nice. Alright guys, well I should have shown me at least taming one of these guys, but we got a 150 Valen and a female 145. So I don't quite know what to do with these. Maybe I'll explore this in between, but I saw them over in the up back there when we were hunting for wyvern eggs. I have also relocated our air conditioners so that I can hatch wyvern eggs. I crafted a 6th one. I have the 175 and the 165 mating right now, and they have created a few eggs. The best of which is a female 188, which is good because our 190 is a male. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one that has all the best stats of the 2 of them, and I think we have weight and melee to update with the 190. So, you know, we should get somewhere. I'm hoping in the low 200s anyway. But the other good thing is we have these other ice wyverns that are all, you know, reasonably good levels that we can grind, and hopefully get some pretty good amount of extraordinary kibble so that we can go tame some thylus maybe in the next episode. The baryonyxes are coming along, but like this one needs 56 for weight, so it you know, we could approach 250 with these. These are the last 2 to mate. One of them is a 232. That's the female, and this is the 150 that we captured. So we're combining these stats, so we're making progress. I haven't re-enabled the griffins or the orgies yet, but they're both within range. It is too much happening at once. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, if you're pulling for Hrph, do throw us a like, a comment. Consider subscribing if you haven't, as all these things do help out a small channel. And as always, I look forward to seeing everybody in the next one. We'll go look for some thylus.